Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis Bravo, and in this video we're going to be talking about substance and form. And when I say substance, I'm talking about the substance of the material universe, or even just the general objective universe, and form in terms of like what makes it take form, what makes it take shape. So involved in this is a really large claim, but it's not a far leap to make if you're familiar with what the world religions say about the nature of our existence. So the claim is this, that light is the fundamental substance of the universe. It is the conscious reflection between what has always been and what will always be. Various religions link the phenomenon to consciousness, and so it's never a strange thing to say that the universe was created by an intelligent being, since we've construed this all-encompassing physical phenomenon as a cognitive and indeed biological trait. If you don't agree with that statement, I implore you to look around. The claim is made time and time and again in various cultures and belief systems. Light is the awareness of being aware. We know that metaphorically to be the case. We know that abstractly, we can conceptually see that that's real, but we're also saying that that's literally true, right? It is the immediacy of its own presence, the absolute and radiant. The brilliance with which light emanates depends on the frequency with which it's capable of observing its condition. And so you'll have various forms, some that are not luminous at all and some that are extraordinarily luminous, each one giving off a wavelength of light, if you will. But what determines its form is whether or not that object or that element of light itself is able to observe or understand or completely relate what it is. So if we take, for example, the sound with the fundamental sound, which is the fundamental sound of creation in Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism, we'll have a good idea of what I mean. So the sound is uttered, the universe is created, and with the vibration of the final syllable, everything retracts back to infinite silence, where an absolute and timeless form continues to exist based on the resonance of that sound. It's the idea that every time light radiates its presence outward, the elements of its own being bear witness to the emanations and give glory to the blissful rays of being, like a choir of angels chanting God's name for all eternity, surrounding him from all directions, leading to a brighter and brighter shine with every emanation. The emanations are directed by the feedback, the resonance, and the forms take shape as they congeal around the core of their being, forever bound to the original sound, the original light, the original truth. So all forms are derived from light and are accordingly conscious. That's kind of like the second claim that we make after we buy into the first claim, which is that light is the fundamental property of the universe, or the fundamental substance of the universe, not property. The idea here is that everything that comes from this is conscious, right? That things can perceive their own situation and regulate their affairs to match their desired state. Particles manifest interference patterns between themselves and others. Elements observe the conditions between those patterns. And further scaled objects attain greater complexity, prescribing more precise order and articulations of their observation of said patterns and conditions. Forms take the path of least resistance and fill out according to the shape that achieves all the inherent conscious qualities of an object. Any aspect that has attained a level of universality becomes part of the design that that object observes. All forms contain expressions that are multifaceted and multi-layered, so that all other forms have an opportunity to live out their experience as an expression. Thus, everything is interconnected through the wavelengths of integrated vitality, life. And life becomes like a dream, where an image of itself is contained within an image of itself, ad infinitum. So that concludes the discussion on substance and form. If you have anything else to add, please go ahead and write that down in the comments below. If you like the video, like, share, or subscribe. Thanks for watching.